Hey guys, so I Bournemouth is doing good. I think they're seventh in the league,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and yeah, well, they're playing good football. I remember the game I watched with United Bournemouth. It was like 4-4 at Old Trafford. So
Mm.
they do play good style of football under him. But like, I just want to say that with this job, like not only United with big teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and pressure comes with the job.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're playing with Bournemouth, you're playing with Crystal Palace, teams like these, you know that where you're supposed to be. Like if you're mid-table, that's a good finish for them, right? That's a good finish for them. So like when you're with United, you don't have that freedom. Plus, teams like Chelsea and United, you guys we there's no freedom of speech for the managers, right? Because it's the board making the decisions. That's what happened with Amorim. That's what happened with Maresca, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
The room for error is slim
it's very less, yes, slim.
for
So like
error. So
managers
Fans are
like
not
this,
patient too.
they have
yeah,
their own
yeah.
plan and everything. So like if they want to be like a puppet from the board, then come to United. Like, but if you want to have like a freedom of speech, like play how you want to play, dictate who you want in the transfer market, then I'm pretty sure that job is not for you.
Maybe Crystal Palace or
I don't know.
Newcastle.
Yes,
So
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 I
what
can
what
go.
do you think
Even
about
Man
Iraola
City is gonna
specifically?
back the manager. Like go Man City. I'm not joking. Man City will back the manager. Like,
You don't
but
think United
like
will back the
Chelsea,
manager?
nope. It's all the man. We
What? You guys backed Ten Hag. You guys let Ten Hag sign
but
whoever
we
he
got Ten
wanted.
Hag the signings. Yeah, that was. I think that was the. But Ten Hag was.
Yeah, so
I'm telling
I don't
you,
I
he
don't
was
want us to act
Solskjaer.
like
We
United
wanted
can
no, no,
back
no.
a
But here's the
manager.
thing:
Like they
when we wanted
can.
Haaland, I remember Solskjaer wanted Bellingham. He wanted players, a lot of players. I'm just mentioning. None of them came during Amorim. I think we won. We were supposed to.
Belieber
Yeah, we
wanted
were. Yeah,
Belieber.
where was Baleba? Where was he? Like he was supposed to be in the midfield in that January transfer session, like market, but he
But
never
they
came.
also backed
But
Amorim.
you
They
also
backed
got
Amorim.
Lamens, you got
They backed
Lamens,
Amorim.
They
you
backed
got
Yeah.
Amorim giving him
Umbuemo, you got
time, not giving
Cunha,
him the players he wanted.
the Premier League proven
But
signings that you
backing your
wanted, you
manager
got him.
doesn't mean spending a lot of money on, like for Baleba, for example, they were asking for a lot of money. So just because you need to back your manager doesn't mean you just spill
Break
out
the bank.
100
Yeah,
million on.
no, no, but in this market, Nair, I'm telling you, in this age and day, you have to. What do you mean? Like, you think Isak was more than 100 million or whatever? Is he worth it? He wasn't, but they're backing the manager because he wanted him, right? So like he costed that much money. Like
Yeah.
I'm
I
easy
feel
no,
like our
it's like I'm
understanding
just
of
saying
backing the manager
he's
is
not
kind of
Isak is
different.
not performing up to the mark, right? I'm like let's we
For,
all agree.
for, for those
But
just
Isaac
joining
is
the
not.
stream, for those just joining the stream, we're talking about Iraola to Man U. If this is a good fit, if he should go to somewhere like Crystal Palace or Newcastle United. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
So Nick
like
is saying
before
United
we
should
read
appoint
before we read
Carrick.
before we
Yeah.
read comments, I just wanted to say like I get where Ash is coming from, but also I'm like we've seen an example of United backing the manager, and our understanding of backing the manager maybe might be different from what Ash is expecting, because backing the manager meaning sign whoever the manager wants,
Like
yes,
he
but
has
it
a
has to be
vision of
within
football.
reason.
He
Because
needs
at the end of the day, the
yeah.
strategies that United put forward, it was clear what plan they were going to take. They wanted Premier League proven. At some point, they wanted young players. Then that switched to Premier League proven. They got the Premier League proven players. Cunha, Umbuemo, those guys were signed. You guys got Sesko. You guys got Lamens, right? And this was what Amorim had. He had to work with these guys. You still needed to sell, but you were not able to sell your rejects. There were some of the guys that you said were not going to be part of the squad. You tried to sell. That didn't happen. So in that sense, I still feel like there was still some backing when it comes to backing Amorim. I still think they backed Amorim. They gave him more than enough time with United based on his
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
was
backed him with
poor.
time.
No,
They
but
backed him
but there
with
are
a
multiple
lot of
ways to
time.
back a manager, right?
What's that? What?
I feel like there are multiple ways to back a manager. Like when you say we should
But
back the manager, is it just not just with time but also with signings?
Yeah, yeah. So you need signings and time, and also the way he wants to play the football, right?
Mm.
Like like Amorim came out and he said that he cannot make decisions like by himself. Like he said that out loud, right? So like, how is that backing a manager? No, right? You're not backing a manager.
Let's bring Naya into the conversation.
Um, for Iraola, in the beginning, I would say there's a Ash is right about one thing about the jump from managing a Bournemouth or Brentford. We've seen it with Thomas Frank. We've seen it ourselves with Graham Potter, right? Moving to a big
Brighton to
club,
Chelsea, yeah.
it's not
So
just about the level of competition being bigger, because tactics are important, 100%. But football, there's a lot of mental game that's going on, right? You have to manage the press that comes with managing Man United. We know how hard it is. Ruben Amorim, Ten Hag, yeah, they had their faults, but the media wasn't nice to them either.
media,
Jamie
that's the thing. Media is never nice with United managers, and they crumble in pressure.
Gary Neville is always saying something, even
Like
if we
you
don't need him
wouldn't
to
see
say something.
managers of the other clubs facing this sort of questions or criticism that a manager of United goes through. So there's always that added pressure.
And but one else thing you have to also consider is the players as well. You know, bigger, better players have more egos. It's harder to manage. You know, Mitoma at Bournemouth at Brighton is not the same as, for example, Cole Palmer at Chelsea, Sterling, right? So you need to learn how to manage these profiles as well. And what when Ash says backing the manager, I'll bring Maresca into it. For me, backing is not just about finances. When a when a player doesn't perform and a manager doesn't want to start him or whatever, you need to back him up, right? Yeah, the period in this when Enzo Maresca wanted center backs, or in December when we were going through some stuff, whatever, you need to be there with the manager. If you're gonna trust his project, you have to trust entirely. You can't bring a manager in for 1 year, spend 100 million, and then next thing you know, the new manager says, "I don't need these players." So you can't just randomly spend money. The manager has to prove. At the same time, I feel like the club has to show to the manager that, yeah, we trust you and we do want to back you.
I have
It's
a question for Ash and Naya. Do you think Iraola is appointing Iraola to United is a good appointment? Do you think it's good or do you think it's bad? And if you think it's bad, who would you want to be United's next coach? That's specifically for Ash.
This United job is so tricky, Kingsley. Like
Let's
it's
let's
so
you know what? Let's put Iraola on trial. That's the only way we can settle this, Kingsley. Let's put him on trial. Is he good enough for United, or is he not good enough for United? Or is he? Can we say, is he going to succeed?
Okay.
Do you get? Does he have the platform to succeed? And do we think he can succeed? Oh, Magnifico. So let's put him on trial. I don't know who wants to go. Casey, you want to go? Because I know you're backing Raiola on this one.
It's not like I'm backing Iraola. I'm just curious. Actually, I actually don't have any opinion on Iraola. Like I can argue
Okay.
for or against him going to United. I'm just curious what a United fan wants from the
Okay. So
squad
Ash,
and where
Ash,
he's at.
Ash, what would be your argument for Raiola? Do you want to
Do you
back
want
him?
him? Do you
Are you
want him at
for or
United
against?
or you don't want him at United?
Then we can have the premise.
I mean, like whoever we get, first thing first, guys, like whoever we get, we
Mm.
need to back that manager. Like we need to back him. So and or the board sits and be like, we have this vision, what do you think? And like we're gonna play football like this. Can you play the team like that? Like if the vision aligns, then go ahead and appoint anyone you want. But United has been missing that similarity with board and manager for a long time now, guys.
Okay. But do
So,
you
So
know the honest truth?
so
The
your case is
honest
you
truth
don't
is
care if he's
the
appointed or not. Just back him if he is.
we'll have
but
the
I
same
but
vision,
yes,
have
but
the same
I
vision
think
together
Ash,
that this is
yeah,
what we want. This is the project.
yeah. Going from what Nia said, like, to be honest with you, I think United, they back the managers. So backing, the way I look at backing, a club cannot be 100% with you. Let's throw that out of the door.
There will
In
always be
this modern
conflict.
Mm.
in this modern era, a club cannot. Well, we've passed the time of Sir Alex. We've passed the time of Arsene Wenger. Those were times when people on the sideline, the guys that wore the suit on the sideline, were partially or fully running the club. From the academy to the scouting to everything. It's different now. It's
It's
different now
different now.
because football is now more expensive. It's more
Mhm.
expensive. How much was a quality? How much was Rooney bought during the time of Sir
Bro, that's
Alex?
what I was saying. I think a few days ago that
Right? Are you? Are
Van
you?
Persie
Are
was
you?
bought to United for like 30 million pounds. So now, if
Yeah.
you want to buy a striker like that
A
who was
quality
29
striker.
years old,
You're thinking
you
of
have to spend
100 million.
80 to
The,
100
the-
million now.
yes, the
So
striker has not even kicked a ball, and they're already putting 100 million. And yeah, will agree with me. So
yeah,
now clubs have to be prudent because at the end of the day, you have fans coming in to pay money, you have sponsorship deals, they have to be prudent with spending. At the same time, they could ask. So to me, the way I look at backing the manager, how do you want to play?
yeah,
These
that's
are
what
the
I think.
players we have. Okay, you want this and this. Okay, Baliba is not available because of the price. Would you prefer this and this? Do you get the manager to sign off? It's different from the case of Maresca, where this is Garnacho, this is Gittins, take, coach them, and we want to finish
Mhm.
top four. They're
Yeah.
two different things. They are two different things. And we can even bring in the conversation of Pochettino. The
Yeah,
one he had, was it
but
No, but like
hard, right?
I
honestly,
just I really want to say, like, if you think about both clubs, Chelsea and United, you it's so obvious.
There's a
United, there's
difference.
more
Even, yeah,
there's more control the manager has over
Mhm.
yeah.
players than at
Might
Chelsea.
not be 100%,
It might not be hundred
but
percent like you
still,
want, but it just feels like there's more control. That's why,
even if
in
you
absolutely.
terms of
get,
backing, I
even if
think
you
you guys
get
do back managers.
let me give you an Ash, let me give everybody an example. When even for Guardiola, Man City backs Guardiola, but they don't back him 100%.
He has a say in who they sign, but
He has they
they
say
won't get
100%.
they won't
But
just get anybody he
an
wants.
example is when there was a player that wanted to go to Tottenham. What's this guy? Remind me of his name. He's a winger.
Savinho,
Fabinho?
That
yeah, Savinho, yeah.
Savinho.
Fabinho.
Fabinho, yeah.
Guardiola said he could go. What did the club say? No. Why did
Guardiola
he
wanted
say
Rodrigo. He
yes?
wanted them to sign
He
Rodrigo.
wanted
Actually, he
Rodrigo, but
didn't
they
even want
said no.
Semenyo. I don't think he wanted
Yes,
Semenyo.
so they said no. We're not going to allow this guy go. But that does that mean they don't back Guardiola? It
No.
doesn't mean they don't back Guardiola. Guardiola to himself has made mistakes in the past. Kopama is an example. Morgan Rogers is an example, right?
I feel like we're tiptoeing around the question. I've asked this question so many times. Do you guys want Iraola or not, United fans?
Where are you standing on? And
Where do
let's
you
put it up
stand?
for
I think you
debate.
guys are on the fence a lot. Ash, I need you to
Yeah.
get off the fence
Pick a side.
and
Pick
pick
a
a
side.
side. Do you want
I
him, yes or
I
no,
don't,
and
I
why?
honestly I do not have an answer. Like there are so many managers in the market, but I can't, like I'm telling you that at the end of the day I think we're gonna end up with Carrick. Like I'm saying, watch it, we're gonna end up with Carrick. And honestly, at this point at United, I do not care who comes, but I just need, like as you were saying, like they're gonna back the manager, right? Yes, we will.
Mm.
They will back the manager. But here comes the question with the board. You're bringing in a manager, but there's still players like Diego Dallo, Luke Shaw. So when you're bringing these managers in, but you're not getting the deadwood off the team,
Mm.
it's these players shouldn't be there. So it's
Mm. You're not
But
setting him
that's a
up
either
for
different
or,
success.
either
discussion.
or. Let's
That's
you
a
let
different
guys.
discussion.
Let's be honest. You bring in Luis Enrique, he'll fail with with these players. I'm telling you.
But Carrick
So
has Carrick failed.
no. The
I
if
mean,
you're
it's
looking
just
at
one game a
United
week,
football, if
and
you're
It's
looking
one
at
game
are
a
United
you
week.
really
football,
It's
judging
one
Carrick
terrible
from
game.
one game
football.
a
It's
week?
one
We're
game
talking
a
about
week. It's
multiple
one game a week.
competitions where
It's
you
one
have
game
to
a week.
stretch the squad, and
And
it's
Yeah.
not
and
enough.
when I'm saying fail over time, I'm saying not a short term. They might play well for 6 months, but they're
Yeah.
just not gonna
But
be
the overall
consistent,
picture, they're not
which has been
getting
the
to the
problem
levels you
in United for
expect.
so long. they will have good times, but then they will not be consistent.
But
These players are
I
like,
kind of disagree with you, Ash. Though, if you get Luis Enrique, I
So
don't think
from
he'll fail because
from
so
Ash,
you're telling
Ten Hag could win,
Luis
if
Enrique
Ten
will
Hag could win
excel with
trophies
Luke
back to
Shaw?
back, you
No,
think
no,
Enrique
no,
won't
no.
win
So
a trophy for you
you're
guys?
wait, Kings. You're saying Luis Enrique will excel with Luke Shaw, Diego Dalot,
I'm saying with the
Onana,
squad of players you have
Rashford.
now, you bring Luis Enrique, I can guarantee you finish top 4 and you win a trophy. I guarantee you that.
And with the correct reinforcements, he will do good. I
And
believe
the,
that.
Well,
and
I
with,
mean, they have to buy players. They have to buy
I mean,
players.
I'm saying this is a squad that Ten Hag used, and Ten Hag won an FA. You know, he won
one
two
two
He won the
trophies
trophies.
Carabao
actually.
Cup.
One Carabao Cup, one FA,
Uh-huh.
Guys,
back to
I
back, right? Season
honestly, as a
this season,
United
this
fan,
season,
guys,
and he finished in a
I'm
good position for
frustrated. Like, I
Champions
don't
League.
care where we won FA Cup, we won Carabao Cup, but honestly, some people might hate me. I'm so frustrated watching United play terrible football every week. It's shit football.
Okay, so from what Ash is saying, Ash
Like, I
doesn't
don't
believe
care
there's
we
a
win
good
or not.
platform.
The
There's
thing
no
is
good.
not
He doesn't
changing.
think the
The thing is
platform
not changing.
in terms of the players they have is not even good for any manager to come in.
Like, we can win. You know what, Kingsley? We can win these Mickey Mouse Cups, like these domestic Mickey Mouse Cups. Like, we can,
These are
but
cups that Arsenal they've not won in a while, bro. Like, yes,
yeah,
you might
well,
say
that's
Mickey
Arsenal.
Mouse Cup,
But
but
yeah,
still,
but like, what are we doing in the league? Like, yes, we are third because other teams are shit. With
hmm,
what we're doing, not these teams are not going to be shit next season.
okay.
Yes, I'm giving credit to Carrick for winning games, but the football is terrible football. Please
Okay,
believe
okay,
me.
Ash. So
It
Ash, not putting you on the spot. Who would you prefer? Would you prefer Carrick or would you prefer Iraola? Pick your choice. Which devil would you
I
prefer?
don't prefer Carrick. Carrick is he's like gonna be another.
Carrick is
I
not
do
the
not
right
prefer Carrick,
fit.
guys.
He's
No,
not. I know Nick said in the chat that
Okay.
Carrick is the right fit
please,
when we should stick with him.
He's not.
He's not.
No, you know
He's
what?
not.
He's gonna be friends with the players, friends,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna be. He's gonna fail in United. He's gonna be friends. Like,
One thing I do want to point out is it depends on the manager. Like the level of backing depends on the manager. I want to put that out there. A manager that has won things, he has credits across different teams. He's won here, he's won there, he's won major trophies. When he comes to your club, there's a level of backing that you would expect from such a manager. You get
I'll
what I'm
tell you the
saying?
manager
Like
I want at
Luis
United.
Enrique coming to United, you expect that you get him what he wants, you give him the
Exactly.
time he needs to reshape the squad. You look at
But they're not gonna
Amorim.
do that, Kingsley. They're not gonna do
Amorim,
that. That's why they're not gonna get Luis Enrique because they know that their thoughts are not gonna align. They're not gonna get Enrique, and plus, they're not gonna get a manager who's gonna cost them money, like more salary. First thing first. Secondly, Carrick is on less salary. They're gonna be like, oh, we'll save money here, so we'll keep Carrick. So
How much is his salary? United are a big
very
club.
less. Well, but let's be honest. Enrique is gonna charge
Yeah.
more, right? Enrique will charge
But it's
more.
fine. For the trophies he'll give you, he's fine.
I'm
It's
telling you,
fine,
the
Ash.
manager I want in United is Maresca. I want
You won't.
Maresca in United. Yes, I've seen him play. He'll do a good job.
Oh, be careful
no, no,
what
no.
you wish
I'm
for,
happy
my
that Ash has
brother.
finally come off the fence. He has finally said
Yeah,
who he
I want
wants.
Maresca. I don't want any. Well, then another manager who can do a good job is Nagelsmann. But that's it. These
Naya,
two.
Oh
are
my
you
God.
listening to this? He wants Maresca. What do you
Yeah.
think?
So
Listen,
What do you think?
Maresca, don't break my heart again. Like I was watching the PSG game, and all I could think of is like, we knocked this team out of the park, Club World Cup, right? We
Mhm.
had such a good thing going on, and we ruined it for what? And even with I read some of the stuff that Pochettino came out with. Like, my club is doomed. Let's just stick with Man United at this point because, like, I believe that Maresca might be a good fit for Man U too. Like, he can work with some players
he
who are,
can, guys. You have to trust me. I don't know
it,
why.
it
I
might
don't think
not be an instant success, but he can build a tactical setup that instead of the same counter attack footy where, oh,
yeah.
we're gonna get the ball, we're gonna run it, and Bruno's gonna cross it in, and someone's gonna nick it in, or Bruno's gonna cross it in, Casemiro's there for the corner.
If you watch
It's
the
the
last
same.
game, if you
Like
watch the
this.
last game United played, they played good first half. The second half, it was Mourinho tactics. It was Mourinho tactics by Carrick against Brentford at home
Mm.
when you should be killing the game off. Speaking of Mourinho, he might join Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so
Usually, do you
that's
want to read some chats?
most
If you're on the
likely.
live, please hit the like button. Super chats are on. If you want to support what we're doing here.
Magnifico is saying PSG had the luxury of wasting money on Zabani Ramos. He won't be able to build his own side here with touchline wingers, etc. I think he's talking about Enrique. Enrique will be so perfect for United, this AB, but they have to be ready to build and spend. I think they'll spend if it's Enrique. I
no,
think they will spend.
they'll not spend Kingsley. You're what are you saying?
Um,
We
You
need
don't think
six,
so?
seven
Enrique
players.
coming
I'll
to your
cut you
And
guys off.
Boyd
Enrique is
said,
aggressive getting Enrique. That's an aggressive appointment.
even before the transfer window opens in summer, they're like, we're looking to get 3 to 4 players. What is 3 to 4 players gonna do at United? We need 3 midfielders already. We need 3 midfielders already. There goes our 3 players. Then we need a center back. We need a wing back. We need a striker. How many is that?
You still need a striker. You have
mean, we've
Sesko,
seen
you
this
have
with
Zexi.
Spurs too,
Can't
right?
you
When
Sesko and
Who's our last
Zexi?
striker?
the stadium
You
project.
have Sesko and you have Xerxes. You can't use both of them.
Zexi is not good enough. Sesko, we need an
You
experienced
also have
striker.
goal scorers. You have Mbuemo. You have Cunha. You have guys in your squad. You have
You have to
Mount.
understand that we're one injury away. We're one injury away from
Mhm.
falling. So where is the depth in the squad, Kingsley?
But
Okay.
Naya
Let's
wanted
say
to say
we bring
something.
in first team players. What if they're injured? Who's gonna back them? Who's gonna be coming off from the bench? Who will play for? We're gonna be playing
Exactly,
Champions
AB. That's
League.
exactly what I said. Like, what do you mean you need a striker? You have Sesko. I'm
So he's gonna play
confused.
40 games a week. He's gonna
No,
play
but
all the.
Zexi,
He's gonna
I don't
play.
think Zexi
Zexi
is
is
a
there.
horrible number 2. Like how
No,
you're
Zexi
but
is
making
there.
it.
Zergi is not a complete striker. You guys
But
understand?
okay, but you have to
We have
understand that
Let
Hoyland
let's
coming
sometimes
bring
back from
Naya.
players are
Let's
out
Napoli.
of
bring
form
I think we have
with some
Hoyland coming back
managers.
from Napoli, right?
What did Naya say?
let's let's
Let me
bring
hear what you
Naya into
said.
the conversation. Yeah.
Naya, what did you say?
I was gonna bring up something that we've seen it with Spurs too, right? When they were making the new stadium, right? A big project, whatever. They spent way little on their squad because they were managing their finances, right? And I believe Man United also are planning on making a new stadium to.
Over the next 10 years. So they are gonna be like
Okay, I don't
tight
know
with
because
money.
historically I don't agree with Ash saying that Man United doesn't back their managers. I believe they do.
They do.
I
They
believe they
do.
do.
I,
They do.
I
They
really
do.
listen,
believe they
listen.
do. Like,
Whether they spend properly or not, that's a different topic. But they
Guys,
do
they
I
don't
spend.
back
I
managers
also feel
and they
like it's
don't get the players we need. They do not get
okay.
players.
Okay, but
Do
That's
not
a
let me put this
different.
out. Let me put
That's a
this out
different
there.
scenario.
Okay,
I
who
think
did we
there's a
buy last summer? We bought who? Matthews Cunha,
you bought
Brian and
Cunha,
Bumo, and who
Mbuemo,
else? Sene Lamens.
Lamens came.
Sene Lamens.
Was it
When?
Lamens.
summer or January? I think he came.
Summer. Oh,
Did he come?
January
So he
came
came
January.
January. I don't think he came
Yeah,
summer.
Sene Lamens
January.
and
You signed Lamens.
You signed 4 players.
Patrick Dorgu. Patrick Dorgu.
Oh, Dogwood. But Dogwood
Patrick
was an
Dogu was
Amorim
Now
there
tell
signing,
already.
right?
me. Now
No,
tell
Patrick
me.
Dogu was there already.
Was he not already
No,
there?
Patrick Dorgu came in January. In January.
Oh, last
No.
year. Last January.
year. So
Okay,
yeah.
last year
Okay, okay,
January.
okay,
Okay.
So
okay.
now tell me, the players I mentioned, guys. You guys are saying we don't back managers. Tell me, from coming off from 16th or 17th, we're finishing.
Okay.
Are these 4 players?
Let me
These 4 players
Ash, let me tell you something that'll
gonna
surprise
get us
you.
somewhere?
Let me tell you
Okay,
something that'll
I'll
surprise
That's
ask
how
you
you.
a
you're
quick
backing
question.
your
What
manager.
what I
Where
would
is the
say is this,
midfielder
Ash,
we
what I
need?
would say is this.
Where
What
is
I'll
the
say is this.
midfielder we
With the right
needed?
manager, those players you mentioned would be deadly with the right manager. You're
Exactly.
calling those
I'm
Coaching.
players like
not
those
saying
players are
they're
bad.
not deadly. Okay, they're
Luis
not. I'm not
Enrique
saying
improved
Kingsley,
players
I'm
at
not saying they're
PSG.
not deadly.
You're telling me you
But
get
what about the other positions? You cannot just leave them empty
no,
and
but
just be like, okay, we gave you
no,
some good
I'm not
players.
saying
Go
no, I'm not
on.
saying that, but building a squad takes time. Over time, you build a squad. You can't build a squad in one summer. It's
You cannot.
impossible. But
You
you
cannot.
do that over time. What
But look
going
what
into the summer?
Liverpool did.
Going into the
Look what
summer,
Liverpool did. They bought world-class players
but
in one window.
no, but how did that turn out, bro? How did that turn out?
Well,
We
no,
signed
but we needed
Isak.
players.
But we also people also left.
And
Who are
look
the
what
people
Man
that are
City
leaving?
did
You have
in
to
January.
sell to
Okay,
buy. Who are the
Man
people
City in
that? Who are the people?
January went ahead and bought Mark Guehi, right? They went and bought Mark Guehi. In January, we
10
needed
million.
a midfielder. Where was that midfielder?
I see what Ash is
But
saying.
but,
Okay,
Like
but you
Man
also have
City,
to consider.
Man
No,
City
wait,
went
Ash,
and
I'll cut you
acted
off.
on what was
Would-
needed for them to finish
you're
the
upset
season
about
strong. We never
Dorgu
did. We
Buemo,
never did. United never did.
Okay,
but do
let,
these players want to join?
let's bring Naya into the conversation. Yeah.
No, because Ash, you're upset about Dorgu and some signings. You might
I'm
say,
upset that they never got someone in January when we needed it. We were struggling. We never got one.
but you have to look
We
at the market as well, and especially Man United. When teams know you're desperate for a player, they're gonna ask for a random amount,
well,
right?
well, well. You know
Even
what?
look at Baleba.
In that January, Ugarte was bad. So even Ruben Neves, I would have taken him for 20 millions. They were offering Ruben Neves for 20 million for the squad depth. I would have taken them, guys. I'll be honest. Like, why didn't we buy a midfielder?
So, Ash, I'll answer the
I
question on behalf of United. I'm not a United fan, but let's finances is I love finances. So let's go to the finances, Ash. Now, where did you guys play in Champions League last year?
No, but we have the
no,
we
answer
did
the
it.
question.
Oh, just a
We
yes
did
or
it.
no. Were you in the
We
Champions
didn't.
League?
No,
Were you in the
No,
Europa Cup last year?
they were in Europa League last year.
yeah, we
Yes.
were in Europa League. We played the final.
Yeah, they were in
No,
Europa
no, no. I
League
mean
last
this
year.
year. Sorry, this year. Were
No,
you
they
in
were
the
not. They
Champions
were not,
League this year?
no,
No,
they were not in
Were you in
Champions League.
the Europa League this year?
no,
Were you in the Conference League this year?
no.
And you want
And
your
you want
club
them
to
to
go,
spend?
you want them to spend half a billion
Okay, but
on
you
Exactly.
guys
players
are
in the
saying that.
season.
But you
There's
guys are
there's
making it look. But you guys are making it
you
look
for,
like we are a
you
mid-table
And they
team and
didn't
we have
forgotten
no
sell,
money
bro.
to
They didn't
spend.
yes,
sell.
you've
They have to
forgotten
sell to
Ash, you've
buy.
forgotten that there are rules in the Premier League on spending. If you
Uh-huh.
overdo it, you get points deduction. Is there.
So
So
you guys
even
are.
if United are making X amount, United will make a lot of money in terms of revenue they are bringing in. But as far as you are not in any European competition, you don't have
It's
that
not worth
revenue.
it.
You don't have that luxury. You are already running at minus. For United, you are not in Champions League. You are running at least minus maybe 200 million
That's why it's
already.
important for you guys to finish with Champions League spots
Already.
this year.
Already.
Finishing in the Champions
So
League spots will
that
help
is
you
the reason. And
going into the
do you
summer.
know? I think your summer was an excellent summer. Yes, the players they gave you, Umbuemo, Punya, Sesko, and
Dogu, you guys
Dogu
still have
before,
Dogu, you guys still have Lamens. I think it's
with
not too
Lames,
bad.
an excellent summer. Wait, and I
Mino
agree
is
with
not bad.
I agree with you when you said you needed one more midfielder in the summer. Yes, I agree. But Naya made a point. In January is the most difficult time to find quality players at good price.
Because the project
You
has advanced
can't.
for most teams. Who
Yes,
wants to let go of their midfielder?
exactly, the market
Exactly.
is tight. And now United are thinking, oh, do we shell out huge amounts? We might not get that right talent. But at the same time, World Cup is coming. We'll see more people at
World Cup
cheaper
year.
amount.
Best time to
Hopefully,
scout.
it's not Abrabat again.
Don't get Amrabat yet.
Hopefully, hopefully. But I agree with what you are saying. Even if you got someone on loan, even if it was Ruben Neves, but it could also be that Amorim was there. Amorim was still your coach in January, right? It could
Mhm.
be that Amorim never wanted Ruben Neves. It
Yeah,
could
you
be.
never can
We
tell.
don't know. Because
Never can
I
tell.
know United could have spent 20 million or even 25 million on the Neves, and they will not shake. It's still okay. But is this same guy that did not want Kobe Mino in your midfield? Think about it.
Mhm.
Is this
Exactly.
same coach
That's
that
the
did not
valid
want?
point you're raising, though.
So that's
You
it.
never can tell what
So
Amorim wanted and how he wanted to shape up the
exactly,
squad,
and
and
that's
that's another
that's one
issue.
of the
And the
reasons.
formation too, the three at the back.
The three
Yes,
at the back, yeah.
and that's one of the reasons probably they let him go, because he's probably asking for niche, like players
Oh
that you need to
yeah,
put
like
in the eyes of
a
the needle.
niche,
Oh,
yeah,
the person needs to do this.
a
He needs
niche
to do this. Kobe is
skill.
not good for my midfield. It needs to be this way, this way, this way. And they're looking at like, brother, come on. Where are we going to find this player you're asking for? This is the price, 100 and something for Baliba. Must it be Baliba? There are other midfielders. The person you mentioned, to me, I would take him before Baliba. For 20 million, is a good addition to your current squad with Mino or Casemiro in that midfield. Is better than Baliba.
Who is that?
Baliba can come to Neves is talking about
Oh,
that
Neves,
from
yeah,
Saudi,
yeah, Neves, okay.
right? Saudi Neves can ping a ball from the midfield and pick out anybody.
And he also
He's so
played in
big.
Premier
You can
League
argue
before.
the age. You
Yeah, he
can
has
argue the
experience. He
age.
has experience
You
He
can
Premier
has
League.
argue
the
Yeah,
he's
the age,
Premier
but
League proven.
yeah,
So
he's prem proven.
yeah, but at the same time, consider the manager you had during that period. Consider the timing, like Naya said, January
Yeah.
is not a
well,
good
it all
time.
makes sense.
It's not. And Ash, to be honest with you,
But the
you
thing
will
is,
know,
Andrew,
I
well,
would love
I
to
get
be in your
everything you said. I get
Chelsea
everything
fans
you said.
currently. Chelsea fans currently would love to be in your boot. Your boot is not good. Your shoe is still oversized,
You think
but we
Chelsea
still want
fans
to
want to
wear you.
be in the position of United? No, I don't agree with that. I disagree
No,
with
no,
that
no.
completely.
In
You
in
guys have
terms
a
of
better squad,
no, we have a
Andy. You
better
have
squad,
better
but in terms of
talents.
the way we
They
are
have a
run,
dying out squad.
no, 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 no,
Like
no.
you
I'm not
guys have
talking
a
of squad. No,
no,
I'm not
but you
talking
say
of
you would
squad.
rather be in their boots in
No,
what
in the
way?
sense that no, in the sense that we at least you have owners that would listen to the manager. Yes, yes. And that's why any manager, and it's same the AB said, any manager that goes to Man City, you have even if you are not good, you have a high probability of succeeding. Go and look at the people that have come before Pep. They didn't fail. The guy that was the Italian coach, I've forgotten his name, that won them the first Premier League. He did well. He did okay.
Anthony Conte,
Uh,
Conte.
Pellegrini, Pellegrini was good. I mean, for Manchester City, I'm talking of
Oh,
Manchester City.
Pellegrini, yeah, Pellegrini.
Pellegrini, he
No,
did a decent job.
Mancini.
Mancini.
Mancini, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's because the platform is there. The foundation is there. You have good owners that are ready to listen, even just listening.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? There's something Poch said today. He said, not today. He said, how do you bring a player to play for the club without bringing the player to play for the manager? He was
Mm.
talking
Wow,
about Chelsea.
that's
He
That's
said,
actually good.
that's a good point.
why is it that you have owner? He didn't say it directly, but indirectly. Why is it that you have current owners that 100% the only thing they look at is data, and they don't look at like the analog side of it, eye test, the human feeling, to just know this would work or this would not work,
Mm.
right? And he said the digital side, which is the data, has to go with analog side, your eyes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the digital side might not be picking a player is good,
Eye
but
test is
looking at
important.
it, like
Yeah.
like you talk about it, eye test. You look at
Mm.
this player, you just have that. Sir Alex used to say, you just have that gut feeling that this guy is going to succeed,
Yeah.
even if he's failing. DQ, you saw when he brought in DQ, they say, oh,
Yeah.
DQ is a flop. What was the message from Sir Alex? Always,
Mm.
he's going to succeed. I've forgotten the direct words, right? But
Who?
summary is like he
Dig
DQ.
yeah.
He
Dig
brought in DQ, right? So
yeah.
he kept on backing him. And I don't think the girl did so bad in Man U. He did okay.
Well,
And I
Who did okay?
it is.
He was one
well,
of the best
he
well,
did
goalkeepers.
okay.
well.
He's
It
one
Compare
of
was.
the
when
It
you
best
was.
goalkeepers. What do you mean he's okay? He was one of the best goalkeepers.
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic keeper. Yeah, I
Oh,
think it
Yes,
was a fantastic
he was
keeper.
a top
Mancini.
three keeper. He was one of the top three keeper in the world during his prime era.
You
Like,
said it.
Okay,
You
fair
said it.
enough. Fair enough.
yeah. So
Um, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I still feel like it will
no,
take
at the end
time.
of the day, guys, I just
Iraola
want
coming to Iraola coming to United. I've been thinking about it as you guys have been speaking. I actually think it might be a good idea to sign Iraola. The
Think so.
reason why I know some people will disagree and be like, nah, but it goes back to something Magnifico said that I kind of have to agree with in the comments. Magnifico mentioned something about
Lost all the
how
players
he's lost his players and he still
and he's still in
survived.
it.
I feel like
Yeah.
Iraola is a coach that will be able to make something out of nothing, and if you can back that type of manager,
He's not a checkbook
that
manager.
can he can make something out of nothing over time. That manager can rebuild the squad. He's not coming in to do anything like what Amorim
Mm.
is trying to do, some three at the back with five and make it complicated. I don't think you want to make it complicated. I think Iraola wants to keep it simple, but you want to improve the tempo at which you guys play, the pace at which you play. You have a Bruno Fernandes that can be the orchestrator in the team in the midfield, sending balls from the left to the right and giving those line breaking passes. I think Iraola will look for a way to set the squad in a way where I feel like you might not do bad entirely. I think you guys maybe win something or finish top four if that's the goal for him. So we'll see. We'll see what you guys do if you sign him or not. But yeah, let's switch gears. Let's talk about, since we talked about Pochettino, Chelsea. Let's speak about it a little bit and then move on to the next thing. So did you watch the conversation or what
Yeah, but
Pochettino said
it will
about?
be good. It will be good to pull it out.
Can you
Let me
just give
just see
like the
what I'm.
highlights of some of the things he said?
So basically, the way he talked, it sounded like he was trying to hide core details of his experience in Chelsea, right? In the sense, I just feel like he obviously he has an NDA. He
Mm,
can't release the full core details. But from what he told us, he said he chose to leave Chelsea. Said that's why I chose to leave Chelsea. We thought the club sacked him. He left.
mm,
Do you get? He talked about these current owners just that yes, he said data is good, but you can't 100% run a club just on data.
mm.
The human aspect is there, which has to be part of data. One cannot function without the other. You can't only have the human aspect and not have data because you'll be left behind. You can't only have data and not have the human aspect. It's football, right? And he brought the
How is this possible? What are you saying?
you see, I
I mean,
just realized this looks like
What are
Olise.
you saying, bro?
if his hair, if he does it
You're
like
funny.
Olise,
You're
then
funny.
probably.
You're funny because we both have dreads.
Probably,
That's
Is
probably.
funny.
Liverpool getting Olise or not?
I
No,
don't
He
think
said,
so.
we're
no,
not
no, he's
getting
not
Oli
coming to
said. No.
Liverpool. No, come on,
Well,
Ash.
I mean, if he
Ash.
wins
We might get
Champions
Yan
League,
Diomande though.
That's a,
Diomande,
that's a step.
hopefully.
no,
That's a step down.
but
That's a
Liverpool
step down.
is
Honestly, it's
Liverpool,
a step down. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a step
but
down.
Liverpool
It's a
is not a
step down.
club that is finished like Chelsea or United.
Leaving
Liverpool
Bayern, like leaving
still
what he's doing at
promising.
Bayern now, the semifinals of the Champions League. Look at the squad around them. They might possibly win it, right? If
Yeah,
they,
but
they
maybe he wants to play in the Premier League. Like a lot of people wants to play in the Premier League.
He's
and
already played in the
he
Premier
wants to
Oh
League.
come
yeah, he
to
played in
Liverpool.
Crystal Palace. But oh
Yeah,
right,
No matter.
right.
He's already
and of
played.
all places
What
to
else?
play, you want to come to Liverpool to play?
No, I
I
don't
don't
think so.
know. I don't
Who
think you, unless
who
the
are they
money is
replacing
good.
Salah with?
I think Diomande. I think we might get Yan Diomande. I'm hoping we get Yan Diomande. But
Is he good?
I've heard he's gonna stay for one more year.
oh, he's going to stay back for one more year.
He might, yeah.
Damn. I mean, he's good.
No. I mean,
He's
if
No
good.
peace for the
it
no
doesn't
peace for
matter.
the
If
wicked.
Liverpool wants him, they'll get him.
Yeah.
If
Honestly,
Liverpool
I'm just
wants him just 1 year, they'll
honestly
get
at this point I don't know. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't want to
I'll
go with the
just tell you.
rumors. I don't want to go
Yeah,
with the rumors. Let's
I'll
see.
just tell you anything that makes him stay 1 year is going to another club.
Most
that
Okay,
means
likely.
another
exactly.
club.
So that
Semi,
1 year it doesn't make
forget
sense.
him.
Like if you're gonna go,
Forget
you
him.
go right
Yeah,
now. Like
But I'm
yeah,
actually happy
yeah.
we didn't get Semenyo though.
Why?
In the grand scheme
Because of
of
the
things,
recent
when I
games.
see his recent form, I'm like, I don't know. I'm happy we didn't get
But
him because
did you watch the games he scored?
fair enough, fair enough.
Brother, he
But
scored goals.
yeah, fair enough. But
He's not played up to 6 months, so he's still adapting to that team. Still understanding
okay,
his teammates. Don't
still
forget that.
understanding them. Okay.
Don't
Yeah, it's
forget
just
that.
some games, some recent games, right? The recent big games I've seen him in, the way he's played,
Mm.
it's just not convincing. But I might just be speaking too early. Let's see how he does over time. But we'll see. I guess we'll move on and we'll sign someone else. I'm not sure
So
who will be the replacement, but that's a huge role to fill, being a salary replacement. But go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
So on the Pochettino discussion, so he's like you have to combine digital analog. One
Mhm.
cannot function without the other. Do you get? So basically,
So what are your thoughts in general based on everything that Pochettino said?
my thoughts was at Chelsea. I think is difficult for and like what the JP is saying is he say even devils run from Chelsea.
Mm,
Is hard. Okay, rumors came out yesterday saying okay Chelsea are discussing with Alonso. Alonso
mhm,
has conditions. You get
mhm,
what I'm saying? He has conditions. At the end of the day, you look at it. Can they meet his conditions? Right. So one of those conditions is He wants to have a bit more say. That is
Alonso.
what yes, that is what Maresca wanted.
Mm.
That is what Pochettino wanted. That's the summary of his interview. That's why he left. Because if a coach is saying, "Oh, you cannot bring in a player to play for the club," he has to play for the coach first. Then he's playing for the club. It's the same thing you saw. Liam Rosinho. All the players are playing for the club. None of them were playing for the coach.
Yeah.
Yes, Maresca was lucky because he
Some of
had a
them played for
summer.
him.
He
Mhm.
could win them over, right,
Yeah.
to play for him. So they don't really care what is going on with the club. They are backing their manager and they are playing for him. Liam Rosinho, they drop tools. They down tools.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, they have 8-year contracts, death row contracts. They are playing for the club. The club is not going to sack them.
Yeah.
The easiest option is to sack the manager
They are tenured at
at the
that
end of the
point. When
day.
you sign an 8-year contract at 22, you're tenured at that club. When your contract
Exactly.
expires, you'll be what, 30 years old.
30, you are done.
You see different
Like,
managers.
exactly.
So
So at the end of the day, it's
I
JP has a question.
say I have a question. Do you think the owners will give any manager or coach uh time and a little say on players recruitment? I think. Mm.
I don't know.
Board.
I don't want
I
to
don't
Do
go
you know
by.
how do you know how what I'll judge
Maybe
by? I'll judge
let's ask Nia. Maybe you
before
just
Nea jumps in. I'll just say this.
yeah, yeah.
I'll judge by the next coach you sign. If you guys sign a top coach, I will take it
Right.
as Chelsea owners are trying to be more serious with this project.
Yeah.
If they sign a no-name coach, go ahead, Nia. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, done.
Um, I feel like there might be a change after what happened this season.
Mm.
I feel like finally the sporting directors and the owners might think, okay, there has to be a balance. I'm not saying entirely step back. There should be a it's a team. Uh, a manager should have a say, and yeah, data and whatever. I trust that too. I understand why they want to follow that method, but a manager should have a more of a say. It's not a head coach. We don't want a head coach. We don't want someone to get the tactics right. We want a manager who can manage from top to bottom, like how Sir Alex used to do, how Jurgen Klopp used to do. You know, we need that sort of figure. And I have a feeling that as much as we love to hate on the owners, and it's justified, but after this season I feel like their eyes will open a little bit and they'll realize, hey, this model is clearly isn't working. Maybe if we take a step back, it might blossom.
But
We might actually win something.
these owners and the board, they're like business oriented, right? So I don't really think
I feel like talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. They can easily say stuff to the media and say, "Oh yeah, was now serious about signing this type of
exactly,
person."
exactly,
Talk is cheap
which
with
the
all these
Glazers
owners.
have been doing for so long with United.
Yes, actually
So
show it with your actions. With
exactly,
United, you guys said you were going to sell off people and buy Prem Proving or buy
exactly. We never
people
did.
under 25. Do that. Do what you
Kingsley
said.
speaks my words, because like this is what I've been saying. Last 4 or 5 years, we did, let's say, back the manager, but we didn't do the right things off the field.
Mm-hmm.
We got the wrong players. We sold. We never sold. We got Anthony for 100 million. We got exactly like that's it. That's it. Anthony for 100 million.
GGMU.
Ah
GGMU.
man, I think that Anthony,
We really pained you, I know.
that
It
Anthony was
pained
really really
everyone.
painful point.
Like there's more recruitments. Like
Yeah, really painful
there's
point.
more
I
players.
see.
We yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Let's talk about. Let's switch conversation and talk about Slot staying at Liverpool. Alonso
please stay.
feeling betrayed. And his Slot. What
We
a
all love
toxic.
our
What a
Funny slot.
toxic relationship, bro. It's a toxic relationship at this point. So I already said this. I remember when some fans came on the live and were suggesting that Xabi
Steve. It
Alonso
was Steve.
is going
Yeah.
to be a done deal. I don't wait before I continue what I'm saying. Let me read this comment. Say when a manager sacks a manager, does that count as losses in the accounting books? If your balance sheet has a big manager loss of money, do clubs get benefit from that? What does that mean?
When a manager sacks, is it a club?
Or what
A
you mean?
club
Or
sacks him.
when the ownership sacks a manager, does that count as losses in the accounting books? Oh, if the balance sheet has a big manager loss of money, like they have to do a payout to the manager, does that count as a loss? I think like the clubs benefit
Uh,
from that.
that's I won't say. So is it, look at it on the contract. The contract is spread. Let's say you gave it's just an example. I'm not saying that's the case. You gave Rosini a 6-year contract
Mm.
worth $30 million.
But they didn't give him the
You
full
sack.
payout.
No. It's just an example.
Oh,
Just to so let's say $30 million is worth of his contract over 6 years. You sack him after 2 years,
mm,
right? Normally you are meant to share that five on the books is the value of your manager is 5 million on the books.
mm,
The moment he stayed 2 years, right? Good. Now, if you are to do a payout of 10 years, you are you've accumulated an extra 10 million for probably year two. That's making it 15. So
mm.
that's a negative on the book. Is a negative on the book, right? So yeah. Say
Okay.
sorry when a team
Yeah, I think we got that. I think we got what you mean.
say when a team sacks a manager,
Yeah, it's still the same thing you said. Like when
it's
the
still
manager
the
gets
same
that,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
AB
it's still
saying
the same.
Kings, we know where you stand. The reality is, I hope these owners were watching and learning what happened at Spurs. Could easily happen to Chelsea. Kings M&B story will not come to pass. This is my thing. I'm for Liverpool's success first than for my own
Mm-hmm.
personal opinions. If
Mm-hmm.
Arne Slot would do better next season,
Mm-hmm.
I'll support him. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not going to act like I don't want my team to succeed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not. I will sing the song. I'll sing the Arne Slot song if he's doing well next season. Do you get what I'm saying? I can write off the season. He came home. He came won a Premier League. People will say everything they want to say about him winning the Prem. He won it with a score that he met, right. The score he
Yeah.
inherited. He did something with it. I'm
Mm.
going off the notion that if you give him better players and eventually the players he currently has, or the players within the squad, if they improve, possibly, right? The team maybe the team will play well, and then the boys will do well and he'll win something. Maybe it's just me hoping. But at the end of the day, all I'm going to say is this: I knew that the whole conversation around him leaving next season or at the end of the season, I knew it was not going to happen the way we expected. There was still going to be, and there still will be, an end of season review. After the end of season review, we would know really if um we would know really if he's going to stay long term. And that was how I felt about the whole Anislot thing. So, but now that it looks like okay, they're thinking about being more aggressive in terms of buying players, giving us where players are leaving, getting the necessary replacements, and then giving him more time to see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. If he's still not
Okay.
performing well, then bro, at
So
the end of
Nia
the
and Ash
day,
had to they had to jump off. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, I just look at do I think I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical in terms of the and it's slot staying back. I think it's a bad
mm,
idea. But at the same time, I think the owners are still thinking this guy won us the Premier League. Let's give him an extra year. But some of the mistakes he made this season were questionable. But you can also argue that Slot had a season where he struggled.
it was
Remember
unlucky.
that
There's some
season?
things that are just
Remember, you
unlucky.
remember? Yes, you remember that season where Slot was losing a lot of
Slot or
Klopp.
Klopp,
Sorry, Klopp.
yeah,
Klopp. Klopp. Klopp lost a lot of games. Klopp
and
obviously
he was
Klopp
able to
didn't
bounce
lose,
back the next season.
bounced back. So, and the next season was good when you guys signed new people. And if you notice, that season he was tired. But apart from him being tired, there were players that left your team to key players for him. Mane left. Fabinho was
Fabinho
terrible.
was terrible that season.
Was
I
at his
remember.
end of life in terms of his
Henderson
leg.
too was at the end.
Wijnaldum, a runner in the midfield,
He
left. Remember
left. Yeah,
Wijnaldum,
he left.
key. So
Hmm.
at the end of the day, a, an excellent manager sometimes is as good as the tools you give him.
Mm.
There's a cap to which, even if the manager is excellent, there's a cap to which he can do with the squad.
Hmm.
If it's a squad of 60% capacity in terms of in terms of how good they are, an excellent manager can bring them up to 75, 80, best case
Hmm.
scenario. But if you have players at 80% in terms of their performance level, in terms of how good they are, an excellent manager can bring them up to 95, and vice versa,
Yeah, ABC. What
right?
does doing well mean at Liverpool? I think doing well for me is
Mm,
win teams that you're expected to win. Let's start from the basics. You win the
mm,
lower level teams. You can beat Fulham, you can beat Brighton, you can beat Bournemouth, you can beat the small boys. You get what I'm saying? Or the
mm,
mid-table teams, you can beat them comfortably. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? You when it comes to top four finish, what we know
Mm,
that okay, a season we are in that title race until we are not in the title race. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
We are in a title, we are always title
You want to
contenders, right?
compete
We
for
are
the title,
contending for the title until we are not.
and you win a
If we
trophy.
go for the title and we end up being third, we end up being second, maybe a season we win it. Cool. You understand? That's my own. That's what doing well means to me. Other Liverpool fans might have their own expectations, but for me, when it comes to the UCL,
Mm,
right, we do well in the UCL. We are getting to semi-finals. We are getting to finals. We are getting to if we are going away quarterfinals, is because the team was just we were just unlucky and that team was just really
mm,
good. For example,
mm.
PSG removing us in the quarterfinals. I'm not mad about it. They were clearly the better team. They're clearly the better
Mm.
side. You get what I'm saying?
I'm mad about my
They're clearly the better side. So doing well for me is my squad is playing well. People are scared to play us because
mm,
there's a high chance they lose. Doing well for me is Anfield is a scary ground again. You don't want to this season. People were coming to Anfield and were playing like you get what I'm saying. They took advantage of our crisis and were scoring goals at Anfield, and the way we're losing it was bad. So let's get Anfield back. You know,
mm.
he said, "Kings, you're just a cop team." What do you mean by we're just a cop team? I don't think we're just a
Big
cop team.
Chelsea, are we a cup team?
He said, "We're not just a cop team. I don't think we're
Are
just a
we
cop
just
team.
a cup team?
I think if you play well and you win and you win a cup, you win a trophy, that's fine.
Mm.
That's fine. That's fine."
We say that's what we are.
uh but yeah,
Oh my God.
at the end of the day, I think I'm fine with. I think for now, let's see what happens. I'm still not going to go off the idea that he's staying. I'm still not going to go at the idea of he's not staying. Let's see what
There are
happens at the
confirmations that he's staying,
but
right?
let's see what
Your
happens at the
sporting
end.
director wants to leave. I think there's a rift in I won't say rift,
Let's
but
see what happens at the end of the
yeah,
season. After the season
yeah.
review, everything happens.
So you think they will still
Let's
sack
go to
slots?
World Cup. Let's come back and then we'll see. I think that it's too early for us to say he's staying or he's not staying because you know how this news changes. Rumors is like, oh
And
yeah, he's
change,
staying,
and it
he's not
could,
staying.
you know,
Anything can
be that
happen.
they want that news out so that the squad is balanced and you
Anything can
guys get
happen.
Champions League.
Anything can happen. Since
Ah,
slots better
rookie
stay.
season better stays. Oh my God, these
That's
are people
funny.
that want to batter you guys next season.
That's funny.
They're waiting to batter you guys.
But yeah, final thoughts.
Final thoughts for me would be, I don't know. I have fears about Iraola going to Man U.
Mm-hmm.
My one side is saying maybe he might do well, but another side is saying, could it be a big jump for him? Could he go to a team like Newcastle first, Crystal Palace? Newcastle is a bit higher than Crystal Palace, I presume. Can he go to a team like Newcastle where there's pressure, but there's no pressure?
But it's not
In the
that deep.
sense that, look at the amount of games Eddie Hall has lost, and he still has a job. He's lost a lot of games. People are not, they don't even have eyes on him.
And they're not in the
He's
relegation
lost
zone.
Yeah, no, but he's not done well for someone that just went to the Champions League and is where he is.
Yeah, sitting 14th on the
It
table right now.
shows the ambition.
Yeah.
Normally, he should have been fired. He should. A club that wants to reach that next stage should have fired him a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get?
I agree.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think Iraola going to. I would have said Iraola might be better at Newcastle, but you are now still afraid. Is would they be able to spend money for him?
But also, this is an
He
Iraola that his team is sitting seventh right now. So he actually deserves to go to a bigger team and try give it a proper
can
go.
try out. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I don't know if Man U, there's the pressure is just too much.
Fans are
You
impatient.
cough, you breathe in a wrong way is problem for the whole fan base. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah,
So
so
Iraola
that's it.
came to
So
Man U. Is that true, or is just a rumor? This
it's a rumor, but there's some Man U are considering it. Is like the front runner with Carrick, right? So everything is a rumor till we see an appointment.
everything is a rumor. Yeah,
Slot is staying is a rumor till we see an appointment. Chelsea discussing with Alonso is a rumor till we say he signed. Right?
they're all just
So yeah,
rumors. Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think he'll do well at United. I think he'll do well. He has pacey players. I think he likes pacey players. I look at Mbuemo, I look at Cunha, I look
They are
at
perfect for him.
Mount, I look at Bruno Fernandes. The issue is there are some dead weights like Ash said when he was on the live that need to go. They
Defenders.
need
Yeah.
to find a way to drop those people. But Lamens is not a bad keeper. The squad is actually not bad.
It's
The squad is
decent.
actually not bad. I think he will get the
They
best
had
out of
a
the team and they'll
mm,
do okay. They'll do well. So let's see. Anyway, shout out to you guys for joining the live. Shout out to Rookie, AB, SSB, JP, Nick came on the live. Drew also came
Nick
on the
was
live.
here.
Shout out to Drew as well. Shout out to Magnifico
Magnifico
coming on the
was here.
live to
Alba.
Lucky as well, Dorcas as well.
Mm,
You guys take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and that'll be a Premier League prediction, right? There's Premier League games this weekend. So see you guys tomorrow. Premier League predictions. You guys take care. I say Forest Europa final, maybe Forest won today,
No,
one
but
1-0.
Villa will beat them in the next leg. You should not rejoice too much.
Let's
It's
see.
1-0 they won and
It's
they
one
barely
zero.
got
Yeah, it's
back.
still game on. It's still game on.
Right?
Still game on. But
So
anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. If you've not done so, please like the video. Don't forget to like the video. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. Take care, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
bye.